Hello everyone and welcome. So this is going to be messages from your angels. So we're going to do a 3-card reading, and I will be pulling runes as well. And in a moment I will be putting on the screen your options, and your reading will be in the timestamps. If you'd like, you can stay for the shuffle and when I'm drawing the runes. Because I usually pull a few oracle cards, or if I'm doing charms or runes, I'll pull some of that ahead of time in fast forward. And sorry about that. I will pull that some of the cards in fast forward to save on time, and then when we're in your reading I will be pulling your actual tarot spread. So welcome to my channel. My name is Gina, and I enjoy reading for personal growth, prosperity, love, guiding you to your life's purpose, all of those. So if those are the kind of readings that you like, then make sure to subscribe. And I also like to say that the readings tend to change as we go. They become more clear. So just have some patience. If you were guided here, then there are messages here for you. It is normal to be drawn to more than one reading. However, don't overwhelm yourself. All right. So I will either see you in the timestamps, or this is where we will begin the fast forward while I'm picking some of your cards and your runes. Hello everyone, and welcome to your angel messages. So if you were drawn to this rune, then these are your messages. So this is the rune of compromise, wisdom, and gateway. So depending on how your reading goes, that will determine how this rune comes into play. So let's go ahead and see where we are. Rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. All right. A man holding a coin. So this, obviously this gives off the vibes of an earth sign, because coins are pentacles. So that could be, a knight or a king of pentacles. So you might be an earth sign, or you might be dealing with an earth sign. So that could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or they might have that strongly in their chart. We have an 11, so we have balancing act. So the rune was talking about compromise when it comes to relationships. And this card also is talking about romance. So we're going to put that in the center here. We have balancing act and chaos and conflict. So we have a 33 and an 11. So this is definitely messages from your angels here to help guide you when it comes to this situation. So it seems like there is a bit of a conflict and the need to compromise when it comes to this romance This man holding the coin is significant. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. All right, welcome in angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Please help bring in messages, clear messages for the highest good for those that are drawn to this reading. So there's that pentacle. There is that offer being made, the Ace of Pentacles. And we have a Capricorn energy here. So all of the major arcanas, for the most part, and some of the minors, they're designated to a zodiac sign. So there very much could be a Capricorn energy in this, because I'm not really feeling the devil energy with this if there's an offer being made. Or that could be talking about the conflict or the chaos that's going on and the need for balance. If there is, you know, because we're talking about sensuality, ecstasy, pleasure. So this is when, you know, we're giving into those temptations and addictions and that sort of thing. So you might be dealing with someone who is a bit of a sex addict, and there is a need for compromise. And I don't mean like sex addict where they need to go to some sort of rehab. I just mean, you know, that's kind of just what I'm picking up. And this is why I say try to be patient, because clearly we only have one card out. So the message can change or become more clear as we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and keep this here and this here. Is that showing up? All right, I can scooch this back a little bit. Probably not that far. All right. Because I do plan to do a bit of like past, present, and future. You guys. So I'm going to move the rune over here. So now we have the actual King of Pentacles that just came out. And now you'll see why this, you know, is considered like the King of Pentacles. They're both holding a coin. Very much Capricorn vibes in this reading because we have the devil. If it's not Capricorn, you know, the devil can obviously be talking about a bit of this, what I was talking about before. Okay, so we have the Death card underneath there. So maybe the need to close out certain ways, like the addictive ways, and bringing in some balance. The Death card doesn't have to mean someone's literally dying or that a relationship is ending. It can talk about certain habits that we have that we are shedding for the higher good. All right, so this is, you can be in any one of these, but I'm going from trying to, I guess let's see what card comes out next as far as if we are in, you know, because that seems more of the past or present. And let's get like either the present or the future. Sometimes I'll do 3 rows, sometimes just 2, because we don't really need to focus too much on where you've come from, because everybody's past is going to be a little different. If you're resonating, then you're resonating. So I think I might just do 2 rows. Wow, 2 queens. Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords. And the 3 of Wands. So making moves, planning for the future, preparing and planning, waiting for your ships to come in, that sort of thing. However, when we have the queens, that's how we're perceiving the world around us. But it's almost like you're coming in as a very passionate, confident queen, but you might need to cut certain things out here with the Queen of Swords. You're not going to take someone's shit. So you're making either mental notes, you're actually taking action about something. All right, so this is going to go here with these. The Fool and the Death card is underneath. So that was meant to be in reverse, possibly, because the way I flipped it over, the card did spin around. And then here we have the Death card again. So I'm going to go ahead and put that here. And there's the Empress. I was going to say, a lot of times when I start seeing multiple queens, this is letting me know that you are possibly on your way to Empress level, because all 4 queens make the Empress. And it looks like you're dealing with someone on a king level. So I guess I want to leave this here. So we have the Empress. This is about self-care, you know, unconditionally loving yourself, taking care of yourself. Justice is under that. And then balancing act is over here with the number 11. So there is possibly the need to find some balance. I'm going to kind of read this all out of how I think this is coming through. I'm just wanting to get a little more confirmation before I say what I think is going on here. A lot of the cards that I wanted to pre-pull, I just went ahead and did just these 4 in the fast forward, but I had set when I was preparing for the reading that I would pull these from these 2 decks as well, and I didn't do that because I figured, well, how many oracle cards do you really need? But now I'm feeling like I wish I would have. So this is Okay. So we have the archetype cards, and each card has a light and a shadow attribute. So the Avenger has the desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. The shadow says resorting to violence in the name of a cause. And then we have hedonist. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. Celebrates beauty in yourself. So that's Empress energy. And then the shadow is pursues pleasure to the detriment of health. Indulges at the expense of others, which would be the devil energy. So it's almost like, you know, we're kind of bookending the reading here with the devil energy and the Empress. And then the very center, we have this ecstasy and pleasure, devotion, sensuality. So it looks like there's a need to find balance in this situation. So either, and then you have teacher and sacred temple. So it's almost like really learning how to overcome this. But I feel like, you know, whether it's someone, you know, whether there actually is, like, how many people is this going to resonate with if it's like an actual sex addict? But kind of educating yourself on what is going on, and then trying to kind of come from your higher self in a sense. Or the Empress and the Rapture and the Sacred Temple makes me almost feel like your body is your temple. All right. Stay with me a moment, because I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Fool. I'm going to clarify the Fool. So the Page of Pentacles. So that is letting me know that with this Fool here, in the beginning we have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page is the one who grabs that Ace and begins in that novice, and then you kind of grow throughout your journey. So this is showing me that you're going for it, that you're accepting the offer, you're grabbing the Ace and taking a leap of faith. So that being said, it looks like you might have been torn here between your passionate side and your logical side, because you came out as Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords, how you're perceiving things. Like, this kind of makes me feel like that Gemini energy where we are having the, like, two different energies. So when it comes to what you're deciding or planning and all of that, you are being torn by your logical side or what is going to spark that passion. But it looks like you went ahead and accepted the offer and you're taking the leap of faith. This, however, maybe hasn't happened yet, because this is, I'm reading this as the future, and this more so as the past or present. So we have this offer coming in from someone who is reliable, hardworking. I don't really see them as maybe having an issue, because they are coming in as a king. This very much could be Capricorn energy or any earth sign, but I'm saying Capricorn because we have the devil here as well. So this might just be referring to what this card is talking about, where we have the Empress over here and the devil over here. So it's almost like this is what you're coming in as, in a sense, regarding this really passionate relationship. There is, it says, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. So this can create that chaos and conflict or an imbalance, possibly the need to learn, because we have teacher here, to treat your body as a temple. Because it's, we have the death card here, where we are no longer kind of doing, the death card would indicate that we are no longer, we're killing off the shadow attributes of this and going more towards the Empress, which is celebrating the beauty in ourselves. We're, you know, more so in that of embracing the good things in life. And I'm just going to be blunt here. I'm not seeing the man holding a coin as the person that needs to shed their shadow side. I'm seeing this as you, so don't shoot the messenger. You know, this is bringing you to this gateway where you are going to cleanse off, you know, things that are no longer serving you. So say you're and the need to, you know, gain that wisdom. We had, this is kind of going with all the meanings of the card. You know, it means this gateway to this, bringing you to a new path. It also brings in wisdom, you know, healing. We're needing to learn something. And we're learning to find this balance. And we have this teacher card here. So we're learning that maybe the way we're kind of going about things is kind of ran its course. And then also, you know, so we have gateway, wisdom, and compromise. I feel like it's not even so much compromise when it comes to this. I feel like it's finding this healthy balance and learning so whatever your devil energy is that you are pursuing, You know, if you're still on Tinder, but you're talking to this man holding a coin, and you're kind of addicted to being on Tinder and getting that, you know, that attention and all of that, and you're not really like deleting your account, you know, that could be something to that effect, where it is something that's bringing you pleasure, but at the detriment of somebody else. Any sort of shadow attribute, or but it's almost like you are going to go ahead and oh my goodness. No rain today. So it looks like you are choosing the light, because we have the sunshine here. We are saying no rain today. So I would see this as we're not going to follow the shadow attribute anymore. We're going to pick more toward the light. So let's go ahead and get a healing message. Malachite. And there is Capricorn again. And then we have Venus. So yeah, this definitely fits as far as the energy for the reading and the energy for the reading. So we have cleanse, trauma, intensity, and transformation. Malachite takes no prisoners, at least with your spiritual journey. A powerful conduit for energy. Malachite cleanses the emotional body trauma, whether from this life or a past life. A teacher of emotional responsibility, Malachite asks that you take accountability for your feelings and helps you release patterns that no longer serve you. Look deep within the whirls of and patterns of Malachite to access another dimension within yourself. Explore different timelines and hidden messages, bringing your subconscious to light. We do have teacher, and that's kind of what I was feeling with this. Was it's like you're learning to take care of yourself. Your body is your temple. And then the transformation, we have the Death card here. So yeah, there is someone who is reliable and hardworking and trustworthy and all of that, that is wanting to be all in with just you, is what I'm seeing. There's an offer being made, and it's kind of, the ball is in your court to decide if you're gonna kind of shed that shed any addictions or those sort of things, so that you're able to kind of plan a future with this person. So I'm noticing here that the zebra is like the stripes are falling off, and underneath it's a giraffe. So, but still shaped like a zebra, you know, where, you know, a lot of that saying, you know, a leopard can't change his spots, but this is your angel saying you can change your spots in a sense, but you're not really being authentic to yourself. So whether this is like a learned thing or a protection thing, Empress, you know, is the need to love yourself unconditionally. Self-love, taking care of yourself physically and emotionally. So for some of you, this might be like a father figure or someone that is offering or extending a hand of help to help you kind of break this addiction. And that's why the teacher's here, like it's actual like, but because we started with this card and we got the King of Pentacles like 3 times or whatever, or the, you know, this Capricorn energy, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 times we got Capricorn. So in no way is that feeling to me like that is what you need to cut out of your life. I think this person is here to help, or kind of the thing that is triggering this change in you, or maybe even requesting the change. Like if you're accepting the offer, then you need to wow, this is really long. I'm gonna have to kind of go through and edit some of the pauses where I'm really trying to put this together. So having the Fool here and the Page of Pentacles, this is showing me that you will be taking this leap of faith and accepting this help or this offer. And then this even confirms it as well, you know. No rain. We're not choosing the shadow side where the sun's coming out. We're choosing the light here with the sun. All right, I think I'm gonna close this out. That was a heavy one. Much luck and love to you in all of this situation. I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you. Hello everyone, and welcome to your reading. So if you were drawn to this rune, then these are your angel messages. So we have the rune for letting go. If this is relationship, you know, it kind of just determines what is going on in the reading. So we have a rune for movement, forgiveness, and letting go. So let's see what we have in the cards. I actually, in the last one, was pulling a few more oracle cards that I had set out, and it was kind of needed to pull these few more. So let's set these here. We have movement, letting go, maybe it's moving on from your victim mentality. So we'll see what other cards we get, how this plays out. So we have 2 consciousness cards. One is present power under the deck, and the other one is victim mentality. So you can definitely see the difference in the energies on the cards. You know, this guy is tied to the bed. We have an hourglass going on. It's like you're just really kind of like locked into this state of mind versus being present and powerful. I wanted one of these. Transformation. So that kind of goes along with that letting go energy. And I am going to get one more, and then we will start pulling some tarot cards, and we have these as well. I should have just, when I was preparing for the reading, I had all of these cards set out to where I was being drawn to. But then when I was pulling the cards, I was like, well, that's probably enough. I don't want to overkill. And then in the reading, it was kind of needed to pull the others. So, oh, under the deck, we have Orphan. And then we have Lover. Ooh, so I'm going to keep the under the deck because that seems significant when, if we have abandonment issues, that can definitely affect our love relationships. So that would give us that victim mentality, and that would be something that needs to be transformed. So I'm going to put this here and these here. Two of these came out for you. We have Happy Happy and Deep Knowing. Wide Open. Wow. The future is looking really good if you're able to let go of that victim mentality. Being wide open to really know your worth. Oh my gosh, so we have Happy Family here. So we have Happy Happy and Happy Family. We have the Lover card, you know, so this is looking very positive if you're able to do this transformation and kind of let go of wow. And then the Bloom, creations realized, right time, harvest and celebrate. I feel like you are on a journey to self-blooming. You're, you know, like you're, wow, that's very beautiful. All right, so let's put these here. Being wide open, Happy Family, and blooming. Blooming and transformation seem similar. I mean, I guess sometimes it does get repetitive when we're pulling so many cards. I just really was wanting to get out what I was being called to. All right, so Okay, there's that victim mentality right off the bat. The Five of Cups. It's basically focusing on the negative, focusing on this is all I've ever seen, this is all I've ever known, this is all I've ever had. You know, only bad stuff happens to me, but you're not realizing there is 2 full cups behind you. You're only focusing on that, and that would be that victim mentality. We do have 3 of Cups here. So this is something that you're going to be able to celebrate after you turn this around, because the 3 of Cups is a joyous and happy card where we're able to celebrate with friends, that sort of thing. I also want to point out, you know, that's kind of making me feel like when I'm talking about these 3 cups here and then we have these 3 cups here, like I'm getting the feeling that you in the past have been so focused on those 3 cups that is how you get attention, that is how you in a sense of using your victim mentality to bring you some kind of pleasure. But it looks like there is, let's keep going. Not, I mean, maybe pleasure, but in a sense of trying to get your way, trying to gain sympathy. Knight of Pentacles and the World. So the World is completing that cycle, learning what you need to learn to, you know, here we have the deep knowing. So this is like a leveling up. It is getting to a goal and graduating that and being able to complete that cycle. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but he's being very responsible and hardworking. So I feel like this is something that you're taking seriously now, because you're realizing this isn't going to get you very far when it comes to love or happiness or family. You don't want to carry that with you into your future. And you're definitely open to change. We have a butterfly here, and we have transformation with the butterfly there as well. This says wide open, and this says transformation. The 42 breaks down to a 6, and 6s are, that brings in balance. Now we have the Page of Pentacles. And the Fool. Going from a knight to a page is regression. It's when we're kind of going backwards. So you might have started, you know, this movement where you're moving in the right direction and then you backtrack. And this could be because you're afraid. You know, that's your security blanket. That's kind of how you've always kind of done, well, not even always done life, but that's your truth. You've actually lived that, where you have been abandoned. So it's going to be scary to take the leap of faith. So it's showing here that, you know, you've been focused on that abandonment and knowing it needs to change, but then regressing a little bit. So let's go ahead and see what is coming for you ahead of getting you into this transformation. It's like you're needing to let go of the abandonment issues and heal from that. Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess. Wow. Okay. So that is definitely what that was saying. It's like, you know, you're regressing here from the Knight back down to a Page, but you know, because this is the you know card, this is trusting your intuition and really knowing what you need to do. You know, you need to actually move up to the Queen, not backwards to the Page. So we have Page, Knight, Queen, but kind of going in the wrong order. So trusting your higher self, and it looks like you're perceiving it correctly. You're perceiving it. You're going to work very hard at it. You know, she is a very caring about other people. She is definitely not anything of a victim mentality queen. She cares more for other people. I wouldn't say than herself, because she is, she cares for herself as well. But she is very nurturing, very hardworking. And I feel like that is your true self. You might have a lot of earth in your chart, so that could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Because you're definitely showing up as, but this is all working in the real world. Like, you're putting this to work in the real world to show that you're open to this. You're really transforming, and it's gonna, I mean, we have happy, and then happy families. So this is exciting. Okay, the Hermit and the Death card. So going within to find your power in the situation, going within to find out what you need to release here with the Death card. So this is that part where you are rising above, coming in at a higher energy, not regressing. You're actually coming up higher and doing the work, going within to look at what you need to release, which is letting go of the abandonment. Wow, and looky there. There is the start of that love. This is an offer being made, a cup of love. So this is either showing that your current relationship is going to blossom into something so much better. We even had the word blossom here, the bloom. Creations realized, right time, harvest and celebrate. This is going to transform if you're in a current relationship, or this is going to bring in a lover. We have, wow. And under the deck, we have the 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, this is happily ever after. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you can slightly see, the 10 of Cups always has that rainbow in it. And this is basically like the 10 of Cups. So you have two 10 of Cups cards. This is happily ever after, and this says happy family. So 2 10 of Cups and this happy card. So it's not, you're not even relying on somebody else to make you feel safe. You're not relying on somebody else to fix your, you're not going to put that on them. It's, you're going to be happy with yourself and who you are. And being, you know, it's this deep knowing, because we had that world under the deck where you are finishing this cycle. You're completely transforming. You know, it's not going to be all butterflies and roses and stuff every day, you know, like it's, you'll still maybe have slip-ups here and there, but this is huge. Wow. Let me see about a healing crystal. Beautiful crystal. Aura light 23, clarity, focus, and higher awareness. So we have Aquarius and Pisces, and then Neptune. Containing 23 different mineral energies, Aura light 23 can promote undeniable clarity and razor sharp intuition. An ancient stone, this is especially talented in assisting with past life and astral healing. It enhances metaphysical abilities, raising the bar on your innate superpowers. Most of all, this can help you appreciate the human experience and that we are all multidimensional beings. By going within and becoming aware of your inner self, you will be able to show up more fully as your authentic self and who you are meant to be. Wow. I feel like this is going to bring you to where you would have, should have been before the abandonment situation happened. So whatever your abandonment issues are, who you would have been had that not happened, your authentic self, your true self, this is going to bring that out in you during this transformation and the soul searching of what you need to let go and release and move on from. And in turn is going to attract in your happily ever after. Wow, what a beautiful story. What a beautiful reading. I mean, you start with this and then you end with this. That's beautiful. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Thank you so very much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, everyone, and welcome. So if you were drawn to this rune, then this is your angel messages. So this rune brings in the meanings for harvest, patience, and perseverance. So let's set that here and see what we have. I'm actually going to put these over here too, because there was a few more oracle cards that need to come out that I had kind of pulled the decks when I was getting ready for these readings and never did end up pulling these in the fast forward. So I'm going to get a few more of these and then we'll get to your tarot spread. So harvest, perseverance, and patience. The healing light. Under the deck is the status quo. So maybe healing the current situation that's going on. I'm going to go ahead and get Sea Witch. Definitely spiritual energy going on in this reading. And we're going to get an archetype card as well. Under the deck, we have Healer. I just wanted to show that because we have the healing light here. Okay, Midas and Miser. Light attributes are entrepreneurial or creative, ability to turn anything to gold. So having the Midas touch or being the miser. So it's kind of delight in sharing life's riches. Shadow is hoarding money and emotions. Obsessive fear of losing your wealth. So this is about harvest and having patience to bring in your harvest. The Sea Witch is all about innocence and joy and wonder. It's using the magic of your childlike thinking. You know, she's at play here. I almost see her as like, you know, when you're a child and you're playing dress up and that sort of thing. All right, let's see how these kind of play out in your reading. So, whoa, let's get some of your other energies. So you have two of these, unfinished symphony. So some unfinished business going on, and clean it up. Sacred pool. Archangel Ariel, the second chakra. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. Aha. So these are similar energies coming on where they're talking about, you know, that joyous feeling. And this is showing you have the right to enjoy life without the thorns. I feel like you're going through maybe a thorny situation right now. So your angel messages are possibly coming from Archangel Ariel. And this could also be referring to your second chakra. So I'll go into that a little deeper in a moment. We have The sacred pool is feeling a lot like this healing light, so I'm going to place that there. Unfinished symphony, and then clean it up. So with this is our sacral chakra. It's talking about, you know, sensuality and sexuality and things of that, but it also governs our, when we are nurturing ourselves and honoring ourselves. And I feel like that is where there's an imbalance, or maybe there is a need to clean up that or unblock that chakra. So I'm going to go ahead and place that there. And then this unfinished symphony where there is either, you know, the light side of that energy of really sharing one's riches, creating things, being an entrepreneurial, or, you know, having this fear of losing your wealth. So we do have a 10, so it feels like something is going to come to a close. I feel like the rune is, sorry about that. So I feel like the rune is very telling as well, because this is the rune of perseverance. So the miser card in tarot is the 4 of Pentacles. So that's when we're holding on tightly to our money. We're feeling, you know, nervous, or just feeling like we really need to hang on to that because there's a lack. So I feel like this is a time where you're persevering through, maybe a time where you're not able to feel the joy of life, to really like embrace that and have some happiness right now because you're having money concerns. And a lot of this is talking about nurturing yourself and trying to find the silver lining in some of those things. It also, this rune talks about harvest and patience. So your harvest is coming. You just need to have the patience. So let's get into your tarot spread. Put that back over here. All right. So whether you're in a situation where you're needing to protect yourself or save your money, that sort of thing, because it can be a protective. Well, let's get your cards out. But I feel like this is definitely saying just to be patient. You know, you'll be able to pick your harvest. You just have to persevere through this time. But in the meantime, try to be nurturing yourself, finding the joy in life. Working really hard. And so we have the Knight of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles with the 9 of Cups under the deck. So yeah, you're working really hard to get to your wish fulfillment, your heart's desire. And it's something that you're very passionate about with the Knight of Wands here. You could be a fire sign or have fire in your chart. So that would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But you're really coming in and making moves and working very hard. So it's definitely something that you have passionate about. That's why this is unfinished. It's going to work. It's just taking time. And you're going for your 9 of Cups, which is your heart's desire, your wish come true. This could also indicate that once you're able to harvest this, or what you're working really hard for is something that is going to bring you that childlike happiness, that joy. So this can be why these are here as well. The sacred pool and the healing light, I feel like this is talking about you were guided to this or led to this because this that you're working really hard for and is going to bring you that emotional fulfillment is actually your life's purpose. So this is sometimes why you need patience, and it can take longer than you feel like it should have, because this is like going to be a pretty big thing here. So let's see what else is coming. Queen of Pentacles and King of Wands. Okay, so this is the entrepreneurial card. The Kings in Tarot are how we navigate the 3D. So this is relating more to this light attribute where it says entrepreneurial and creative ability to turn anything to gold. And you're really having this creative energy here with the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, and create, you might be starting a business, that sort of thing. But it's not quite there yet here with the unfinished business. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. So that's also showing the lighter attributes, the delight in sharing life's riches with others. The Queen of Pentacles is very, helps others. She's very nurturing, and practical in that sense. So the queens are how we perceive the world around us. So I feel like you're more in the having the Midas touch in this. Like there's just a need to have patience since we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. This could be something that you have a lot of passion about, because you want to create this business or whatever this is to be able to help others. This is going to bring you emotional fulfillment. This is something near and dear to your heart, that will bring joy to you and others. Hence why this would be your life's purpose. That's too many. Queen of Swords. So seeing things clearly, being logical, and there's the Ace of Pentacles. So when it comes to taking offers, I think you're being very logical and seeing things clearly. If there's people offering to help you in this situation, you're being very, not accepting offers that don't fit, and logically looking at the ones that might fit as far as that goes. If there's people offering to, maybe invest or help with this. The Queen of Swords is out to harm none, but she will cut out what's no longer serving her. So maybe certain things that you need to cut out, you're seeing that as well. Like, people that are wanting to help, that sort of thing. Or seeing clearly of what you do, the help you do want to accept. All right. or this is talking about cutting out the parts of us where we're not nurturing and taking care of ourselves, where we need to kind of clean up that sacral chakra. We're trying to attract abundance and help others, but we need to help ourselves first. And there's that, and that's when we do that, when we clean up that chakra, then we can have this new thing come in, the offers coming in, the money coming in, however this is resonating for you. So this would bring us to, from the 8 of Pentacles to the 9. The 9 of Pentacles is financial stability. Financial independence. So, oh, and look, there's an Ace of Cups underneath, which is kind of confirming that this thing that you're creating that is going to bring financial stability is also going to be very emotionally fulfilling. So the Ace of Pentacles was under the deck over here. So the need to kind of clean out and clear out that chakra. So basically you need to take care of yourself and nurture yourself before you can be there to help others. But at the same time, this is your purpose, to help others, bring joy to others' lives, that sort of thing. Strength card. So coming from your higher self, finding that strength to follow through with your purpose. And there is the 8 of Cups. So walking away from the things that are no longer serving you. So we're trying to get to that 9 of Cups. And in order to do that, we need to walk away from the things that are no longer emotionally fulfilling, whether that is, you know, the bruised ego. If we're letting kind of the failures as we're trying to grow this, if that is bruising our ego, then that's why the Strength card would be coming in, because we're now going to be coming from our higher self and instead of our ego. So we're walking away from that, what has played itself out, that is no longer working for us. The unfulfillment, I guess you would say. The High Priestess. Trusting your intuition. That is the you know card. So it's like, you know in your gut what you need to do, that sort of thing. So the 2 of Wands is under the deck. So this could be if you find yourself at a crossroads, where there is a new path that it looks like it's going to get you to your goal or your 9 of Cups in a better way, then you need to trust your intuition on that crossroads as well. So the crossroad could actually be this Ace of Pentacles, like where this new thing is opening up to show you the way to get there, to that financial independence. But this is bringing in harvest with this rune here. And I feel like it's going to bring in a lot of joy for you and others. Let's get a healing crystal. selenite. Here is selenite. So we do have Taurus and the moon energy here. Luminous, cleansing, and protection. With its moonlight glow, selenite illuminates your spiritual truth. Right here. This healing light, it's illuminating your sacred pool. So it illuminates your spiritual truth with greater purpose. It aligns your chakras and raises your awareness to higher dimensions, opening communication to your spiritual team. So that chakra, it's going to help with that as well. It's going to clean this up and cleanse that. So this will be going right there. So we're going to actually put a piece of selenite right here to clean that energy up. So opening communication to your spiritual team. It brings, so that might be, if you're getting signs and synchronicities and this feeling, like that inner knowing that this is your purpose, this is your path. That's why it's unfinished. When we have this coming in, this is, you can see like your guardian angel here, the universe, that spirit. This can be they can be sending you messages and songs and different things like that. It's basically, they're going to keep pushing and nudging because this is your purpose and your all right, so it brings clarity. Opening communication to your spiritual team. It brings clarity to the mind and slices through any negativity or confusion, cleansing your energy field and protecting your aura. Selenite brings awareness to your subconscious patterns, highlighting what is ready to be healed. It activates the crown chakra and provides a doorway to personal transformation. Cleanse your way to clarity. Wow. So we have the Queen of Swords right here. So that could literally be, talking about cleansing your way, because we were talking about, she sees things clear and cuts things out that are no longer serving her, which would be, cleaning this up, which is that sacral chakra, where it's that need to balance that so that we are taking care of ourselves before we can take care of others. Not only that, but the other stuff it was talking about communicating with spirit, bringing you to your truth and your greater purpose. Wow. All right, guys. Well, thank you so very much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one.